You saw me standing alone.
It's a corpo cat! Corpo cat! You're trying to take all the money from the... And you will not win, Corpo Cat! What have you say for yourself before I end you? Vile creature! Do not speak to me in that way! You guys would say this, okay, with this lighting on this camera, okay, it does look like that. I'm not that pale though. This is so good. Background, ex-convict. We live in a galaxy. I'm gonna go with ex-convict. Oh, this is the negative positive traits. Okay, so we can have one positive trait or two positive traits and a negative trait. Wait, hold on. I'm a lucky, witty, sickly ex-convict. I'm the Joker, dude. I'm literally the Joker. Hold on. I'm creating an RP scenario. Turgle was arrested, okay? She got caught trying to sneak into trunks of cars on a faraway planet, was brought to the Earth Directorate, was released from jail, is now an ex-convict working for this Earth Directorate now, and has turned in prison, was a high-tier criminal that took on the name of Jurgler. Okay, sorry, no, from Jurgle, because her favorite movie is Batman Dark Knight Rises. I'm the Jurgle. The lore.
10.25% less brain damage than the old ones.
Dumb! Our first dumb dialogue! Those damned lab coats. What was wrong with the old ones? I used mine constantly.
Yeah, I can see that. Oh!
Unjam door, trait brawny, unjam door, engineering. I literally can't open this door because I don't have either of those traits. Man. Wait, I thought I picked up a helmet. There it is. The f is that? Turgbot online. Initiating Turgbot scanning. Meow, 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 meow. No brain cells found. Neurons deactivated. Initiating fast travel! Sorry. That's how fast travel sounds.
The electrical system misfired somehow. Security should trigger.
I spied some controls just past the gate. It looks like they operate the mechs.
We could also, hear me out now, just start killing things!
Well, if you want to go straight to violence, that's your call, Commander.
Yeah! Oh no, she's in RP mode? For those of you who weren't here, I got this. It's a big Moon Man plush. It also has a snack compartment in his skull. He also is like a backpack and you can carry him around. Hostile detected. Tactical time dilation gadget. It's that! Reloading! Holy shit. Okay, the not VATS though actually saves my life. Oh god. Got her. Reloading. Oh, yeah, so, it's feeling like, it is also the beginning of the game, alright, so let's take that into account. It feels like the difficulty, has not been adjusted since Outer Worlds 1. They are just, like, more tanky and also just do a shit ton more damage. Nice. almost 10 years? That's not okay, Val! Okay.
This is to ensure no unexpected changes have occurred regarding your abilities, Commander.
Respec! Wait, that's cool. You could play through the intro, and if you just like don't like your build, you can change it. That's cool! That's Omega Poggers. I mean, games allow you to respec, right? But this kind of lets you do it from the beginning without you having to go through, oh, I have to go to this and then pay and do all this. I like that in an RPG now. Is your character smart enough to figure out how to respec though? Level up! The Earth Director found a flaw in you. Consumerism! What? No. You're the reason our marketing works. Promotions and sales have riddled your brain and you're more interested in buying the next big thing than financial planning. What? How could you say that? What would make you think that? What could possibly made you think that?
Is this a bad time to mention I can read lips?
His hat's cool. I have to get a big tower. The socks relay.
Do you mean the Vox relay? That's a big tower.
Dude, they need to respond better to my dumb shit. Do you like the game, Storm? I'm really not that far into it. So far, I like the world and I like the characters.
She said it herself. She didn't understand all of it. The math.
Scientician.
So what was she thinking?
Is that what they're called? What I'm hearing is that math did this. I always knew math was evil.
When it results in a bunch of innocent folk getting maimed or murdered? Yeah, I call that pretty squarely evil.
Yeah.
How can you be so even-tempered about it?
Is the first game fun?
Tough.
I did play the first game. I didn't beat the first game. Personally, I thought the first game was mid, but I thought maybe if they cooked a little bit more and made a sequel, they could try to make something really special because that is a good foundation, but they just didn't get it right on the first try. So I'm hoping that this one is better. Melee already feels wasted. So on hard, right, in early game, melee is going to be, I think, primarily only if you are sneaking, because going up and just meleeing people when they're shooting you point blank will just get you killed. So yeah, it doesn't feel
detected ahead.
I swear that wasn't planned.
worth using right now. Is it fire? Yes, bro, it's fire, on God. Thick grass helps. Oh, okay. Tall grass you can stealth in. I see. Is there fall damage? Well, answered that. Yes, there is. No death cam? Yeah, it kind of just like cuts straight to the menu, which is kind of anticlimactic and a little immersion breaking. Like there's not even like a death sound. Like not even like a squish.
You failed to take your daily supplements 3 days
Or like a
in
is there fall damage? Okay, this might be just some tinfoil hat conspiracy, all right? But I don't actually know if daily vitamins are really doing anything, you know? Like, they could be a placebo for all I know. It could be big health corpa trying to make me take my vitamins. If you've given the opportunity, would you rather fully explore space or fully explore the entire ocean of Earth? Okay, how long does it take, though, to explore? Also, who the chooses explore the ocean? How do you fully explore space? You can fully explore the ocean because it literally stops. But space is endless. Like there's no way to fully explore. There's no, well, we've hit the wall of space, guys. It doesn't go anywhere anymore. According to you? Well, yeah, I guess, yeah. According to me and, you know, everyone. Who's more intrigued by the ocean than space? Like, if you had the opportunity to fully explore either one of those, who is gonna pick the ocean? I'm saying, if you want to make exploring the ocean like your life's work, sure, that's thing. But we're talking an infinite possibility here in a completely hypothetical situation that practically involves magic. Marine biologist? A marine biologist! If someone said you could fully explore space, would be like, yeah! What are you talking about? Not everyone cares about space as much? What? What do you mean underground about space? No, that's not what that means. That's not, no. Space, dude. Learning about space, finding out what's in space changes the whole fucking world. There ain't nothing in the ocean that's gonna be like fixes anything in our world that causes planetary travel, that is going to be a new resource, that's going to do literally all. It's just water and fish down there. You need to reprogram these mechs. Why now? As waiters?
No. As I stated, as a means to seek a reprieve for our remaining residents.
I'm gonna be giga on God honest for real. The dumb dialogue options are just not funny. They're not even entertaining. And also the responses that the NPC gives you when you say something dumb, it's just, it doesn't give me any dopamine. I'm not like, They kind of just respond. They're kind of just like, no, it's not that. Like, I wanted to literally say some outlandishly stupid shit and then be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like actually responding to someone who's just saying something ridiculous. But they say something that's like considered dumb to like a 5-year-old. Like if they're like, we have to figure out this math equation, and then your response to, or using your dumb dialogue is, math is evil, I don't like that. And then they go, okay. It's not funny, man. Not funny.
Don't fret, I am exceedingly skilled at keeping secrets.
Like, okay, here's a dumb trait dialogue option. That was a lot of words. Can you start over at the beginning or let me try? Hello? Like, it's dumb. That is true. But it's just not worth choosing because I know it's not funny. It's not like amusing. It's not like, a human didn't write that.
Oh, you're very good at playing dumb, aren't you? I suppose that can be quite useful at times, yes?
The reason I feel like I'm like pointing it out and I sound kind of like upset about it is because I chose this trait, this negative trait, to have two positive traits. And this negative trait was my consequence. And the negative trait is incredibly punishing. And I thought it would be fun and worth if it had like funny dialogue options, right? But if it doesn't have that, then what's the point? I feel bamboozled. I feel tomfooleried. This game is just all of the problems of people in the real world on Earth, but in a video game. Like, we've moved all of this like capitalist healthcare, the rich are f***ing over the poor, and they just made it even worse because now there's like monsters in like f***ed up spaceship. And we put it in the video game, and now we're just like talking about it. There's like literally they were talking about some like red what was it, red collar podcast or some shit, like on the radio. They were like, oh, I bet you listened to red collar or red locket or whatever. Dude, she figured it out. I did it. I figured it out all by myself. Yapper Worlds 2. Bro, that's just an RPG! Dog, you said the same shit, or somebody did, about Kingdom Come 2. Somebody complained about them yapping. That's what an RPG is! They be yapping! It's a whole freaking, it's a whole genre. How's the game so far? Any good? So, hear me out, okay? I was watching Skill talk about Ghost of Yotei, and in his review he talks about how Ghost of Yotei is just like a recycled version of Ghost of Tsushima, that he does nothing innovative, he doesn't like it as much, he's not having fun with it, he thought it was boring, all this stuff, blah blah blah, all this Ghost of Yotei, he was like really dogging on it. All I could think of was, well, Skill you are someone who has played hundreds and hundreds of video games over the course of your life. You review them for a living. You play them every single day. Like, your thoughts and how you feel about this game is going to be completely different than someone who plays a game maybe 2 times, like a new game, like 2 times every 6 months. If that. Some people can't afford to even buy 2 games a year. If somebody is playing Ghost of Yotei for the first time, never having played Ghost of Tsushima, it's innovative as fuck. It's almost like it's revolutionary to them. It's like, I've never played something like this before. Yeah. It's great. But to Skill who has been jaded over years and years of playing video games, it's not that good. It's boring. It's everything I've already seen before. Now, going into that, with Outer Worlds 2, I am feeling that skill up feeling. I have played this game before. Like, I have played this thing before, and it's not gripping me very hard. If this was my first RPG ever, I would be floored. I would be like, oh my fucking god, this is so sick, this is insane. Dude, I am like immersed in this world that's so huge, open world RPG. These characters, they're saying like wacky things. It's like, I got all this like loadouts and traits and all of this stuff. And it's like, I've played so many RPGs, man. And honestly, like better RPGs too. Some really, really good RPGs I've played, open world RPGs. Dragon Age Origins is one, Witcher 3, and those are just some of my favorites. So to play this, I'm like constantly comparing it to those, right? I never take skill up serious. That's crazy, because one of the reasons that I watch skill up is because like almost every time I watch a review from someone else, they say the same shit over and over that I already know. But skill up, for the most part, is like really good at giving a take on a game that you might agree or disagree with, but is never wrong. You can almost always see Skill Up's point of view, even if you disagree with it. Like, basically almost every time, which is why I like watching his reviews so much. And I aspire to be able to be so, like, aware in my video game criticisms as well, because that motherfucker knows how to review games for sure. And I feel like I can come off as really one-sided sometimes when I talk about games. I want to be open to kind of seeing it from both points and not be like, she's a hater or she just is glazing the shit out of it. Playing this, I feel I think I feel kind of what he was trying to say about Ghost of Yotei, about how I've played this RPG before, you know? I've done this whole back and forth long dialogue, and which isn't bad because I like RPGs. I love RPGs. They're probably my favorite genre of video game. But to play an RPG, right? It takes a commitment. It takes a compelling story with interesting characters, top tier dialogue, and exceptional writing for me to put this above any other RPG that I've played in my life. It has to be better. And I ask myself playing this, like, why does this game exist? I ask myself that playing really anything. I'm like, why does this game exist? And I think about that and I'm like, why? Why was this made, right? And I feel like the answer to that question with this is they told us to make another one, so we did. You know? That's really like ultimately the feeling that I'm getting. To be fair though, I am like, what, 4 hours in or something? 3.5, 4 hours? Maybe it's just like the intro, maybe it's just the beginning of the game, maybe it's just like you have to get deeper into it and shit like that, right? Think about games where your first companion, right? Think about your favorite, or even an RPG, where the first companion you get, the first character you talk to, you're like, I'm in. Like something that hooks you, you know? Something that like grips you. Dragon Age Origins. I get Alistair, he's charming, he's witty, he's cute, he's charismatic, he's funny.
Yes, that's right. Watch as I thrash our enemies with the mighty power of floral arrangements.
And I'm just like, you. And then I take Morrigan with me, and she's a bitch.
So I take it you did not enjoy your Templar training?
That's directed at me, I take it.
Do you see any others about who have failed at their religious instruction?
But she's cool, and she talks about, like, me, and she's got the blood back. Oh, dude. Like, those are some people that I think the dynamic of them is so good. Right now, I have random cadet, but is like now a graduated like officer or whatever, because it's been 10 years, who was basically like simping after me, and a robot. That's it. That's all I got right now. I don't really care what they're doing or what they're talking about or what they want. And it's just like, thanks for the thorough explanation. Honestly, maybe I should tell my librarian to just cut that and post it on YouTube or something. I'll continue. Talking about how this game, I feel like the question of why this game exists is that it was because they told us to make another one, so we did, right? And I think that after you get done playing Fallout 4 or The Witcher 3, and you talk about it with your friends, and you're like trying to convince them to play it, and you're like, dude, wouldn't it be so cool if you could do this, or if this was in the game? Like, I want that to be the dialogue. I want that to be the question in the writer's room when they're talking about a game, like how I'm talking about a game, you know? And I just don't think that was really put into question. I mean, some games it feels like the devs had those conversations because they love games and they want to do something more and something better and something like bigger. This game kind of just feels like, yep, let's just make another one. Don't think too hard about it. Which, it's not bad, right? It's not a bad game, but it's also just not as good as it could be. It's not meeting my expectation. As of right now, it feels a bit uninspired. Like, think, why were we so intrigued in Expedition 33? What made that? It's a brand new IP, brand new story, brand new characters, brand new world. Why was it so intriguing? Why was it so interesting? Why was I like, dude, I want to know more. I want to keep talking to these people. These characters are interesting. Like, I want to keep going. Why did I feel it there and not here? This one seems better than the first one. Oh yeah, this is a definite upgrade from the first one, no doubt. And yeah, I don't want to get into my hater arc. All right, this game is fun, and I believe that I can have a good time in it. I just keep wanting more. You know, that's all. That's really all.
How can you say goodbye?